Alright everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing just fine. And yes, I know this game is terribly hard, especially when you're trying to get into the fourth world, which I haven't even reached yet. And you can see that I have trillions and trillions. I have pretty good pets, man, if we're really gonna check them out. They're like on 18k, and they have winner 3, they have lucky 3, they have nothing here yet. I kind of really have to do that. And we have lucky 3 here. So I'm gonna try to give you my basic tips and tricks on this channel to make you kind of a better player. Of course, you shouldn't go into the chat and type the typical please free pet. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Let's start off with the obvious. We have a few codes that I want to give you and actually show you that these codes are really good for you to, use them, especially in the beginning. If you really just started out the game, this can literally help you out a ton. So we're going to start off with the code 90, which looks like this. I'm going to verify it. I already have redeemed it, so it's not going to work. It's going to give you 4 wins as far as I believe. The next one is called Axel, and that one is going to give you 50 wins. So it's much more. It's more than 10 times that you have with 90. Then we have Gullible, as far as I believe. That's going to give you 1 win. That's just kind of not really necessary. But I mean, of course, sure. If you're really in the beginning, then yeah, sure, take it. And we have another code that actually is called Secret, and that code is going to give you 1 sand egg. And yeah, well, okay. Another one is Noob. Noob is going to give you 1 spin, which is pretty good. You can use the spins on the top here. I actually have 4. We can do them in a second. They don't necessarily give you a lot, but I guess in the beginning it's going to help you out. We have Leagues, which is also going to give you the 1 win boost. Actually, the boost actually helped me out quite a bit in the beginning, so that's really good. Another thing is Pink Sand Castle, which is going to give you 1 spin in the top right here, as you can see. Then we have Enchant, which is probably one of the best ones because it's gonna give you 3 rebirths, which you can use. And we have the latest one, which is 200 million, but it's 200M, which is going to give you, as you can see here, the strength stat boost. There are 3 more codes that have been already expired, so I'm not gonna cover those. And yeah, this one should definitely get you going into the game. You should actually have a pretty much a head start towards everyone else that is, around trying to play the game just by the start of it. I actually used those codes a little bit later, so I should have used them in the beginning, and yeah, whatever. So another one that is super helpful, and that is right now, as you can see it. I don't know, it depends when you play this game. Maybe they don't have it anymore, but currently they have a pet quest, and that pet quest gives you a really good pet, especially in the beginning. You're gonna get a 2,500x pet, and that is just insane. I think I even still have it in here somewhere. Where's the glitch cat? There it is. So it's 2,500, and it's really good. So if you really want to go crazy, if you want to go ham, and it's actually not hard to finish the quest. You have to stay in constantly for 60 minutes, so you have to play the game actively, which is not hard in the beginning, for 60 minutes. And you shall not leave or switch the server. That will reset the timer to 0. And then you also have win 10 battles, which is really simple. I mean, you don't have to take specific ones. You can just do the easy ones that you can do, and it will automatically take that. Another really important thing is for you to not just let this one slide. The free gifts when you claim is pretty important, and once you've reached the last potion that you're gonna get here, which is a void potion, you have to leave the server and join back in, and don't just do auto farming, and you're gonna leave out you're gonna miss out on quite a bit. So you have to leave the server once you reach the void potion, go back on a different server, or maybe even the same one, and you will have the free gifts reset, and you can retake them. There's a few things that I don't take anymore, which is like these eggs and the pets and stuff. I don't take them because I have much better pets. They will just fill up my inventory. This is why I always leave them out. There's a few really good ones that you should be thinking about of getting in the beginning. These ones obviously are fine, they're good, but for me the most important ones is the void potions, which is this one right here, and the golden potion here as well. These are like the good potions that you can then use in your store. You're gonna go into the store, you're gonna scroll a little bit to the right, and there you have them. This is the chance of hatching a gold pet. Look at that. I have 15 void potions. I have 9 of the hatching gold pet. They last for 30 minutes. They're really, really good. They're gonna help you out tons. By the way, if you are wondering, you can put in the codes right here if you haven't seen it in the beginning. Of course, you do have some dailies as well that you shouldn't forget. As you can see, I literally forgot, so I didn't do it. But I highly doubt that these things are gonna be as good as you know, the stuff that I have. But you know, gonna try them out anyway. There is a season pass, as you can see. There's a free one, which is really dope. You can see I have quite a few to claim, so I'm just gonna claim them right now. I even have a little bit of luck. You know, the sad part is that the void ones are gonna be used instantly. So yeah, that's not very nice, but you know, wish I had them. I have a season egg, and it was a doodle croc. Okay, interesting. Yeah, wait, let me take the lucky 50 minutes luck boost. I don't know where it's gonna be at. Whatever, I'm gonna just take it. I'm not gonna use it anyways, but it's kind of a waste. You shouldn't be doing that, but anyways, that's nice. And then we have, look at this, the builder dog. That's nice. And the ultra wyvern or something it's called. Wyvern or something. 1,250 is actually pretty good. You can put that into your collection once you have this quest pet as well. They constantly release those quest pets, so they will be actively helping you, especially in the beginning, first world, second world, and so on and so forth. So the next thing that you should always think about doing, don't forget them, is your trails. They actually boost quite a bit. They always go up for 10%, as you can see. So right now I have the money one, which is going to give you 150 cent, 150 cent, 50 cent, yeah, right, 150%, that's what I wanted to say, power. In this case, I think they actually only mean bicep power, which is this one. So all you have to do is go into auto train and use the bicep power, and you can see 3.9, that's like 4 billion almost. So that's not bad at all. So once you got that done, I'm actually gonna go into the first world. So the first and the second world, I'm just gonna leave out the third for just a second, because there's a lot of things that I have to cover, and we're right at the beginning, right? We want to just give the people that literally just started out a little bit of a boost. Yeah. So anyways, here's another thing that's very, very important. If you're gonna go into the index, which is right here, you can see discover 50 pets. For +1 pet equip. That one is going to come in very, very handy. You can do this as a free-to-play player. You don't have to own any season passes or anything to get 50 of those. So these ones are very much obtainable. Sadly, the index is not well enough shuffled. Like it doesn't have a filter on it, so they're all like kind of mixed up in here. So this is not just the first world and second world and stuff. Like, it's completely mixed up. So you shouldn't necessarily always look on that. But here's my tip. You're just gonna start off here. On the earth egg, and you're literally gonna get every single one of these. Okay, you have to be a little bit later in the game, because one egg is gonna cost you 5 wins. So if you're completely new, this one's not gonna help you out yet. So this one will be a little bit more advanced, but just knowing this is already gonna give you a head start towards others, because many people will probably forget it. So yeah, anyways, just do all of these until you have the mouse. Sometimes it takes some time. For me, at least, it doesn't take too much time. Same goes for those, and you have to just count how many you have, what have nots. Once you actually press on those, you can actually cancel the ones out that you already have and just farm for the other ones, so your inventory is not going to fill out. And later on, a little bit more further into the game, you should then have the 50 pets to get this extra pet equip. So that's actually pretty good. Now, let me tell you something else, something that is also very, very, very important, which is rebirthing. This entire game is based on rebirths and super rebirths. As you can see, we have super rebirths right here. Sadly, I cannot super rebirth. They tell me I have max super rebirths currently, which is 10. So I will have a rebirth power of 100%. No, actually, it's more. You have 100 each, so is it like 1,000 something? I think like that. Yeah, right. So my power is on 1,585%, which is very nice. But yeah, as soon as you can rebirth, you should always go for the rebirths, and later on in the game, of course, you should go for the super rebirths. That one is going to help you out tons. My little tip for you is, do not waste your 10 power on these guys here. There's only one thing that's really worth it, which is the +1 pet equip, but you have to like waste every time 1,000%. They're not really worth it right now. At least to my knowledge, I would say that they're not worth these costs. I mean, this is literally 1 star is going to cost you 100% of power that you're going to do. So I personally don't think it's really worth it right now, but maybe in the future these things will change, because you would probably lose. With this one, you would lose almost 1,000% in power, which is 800, right? That is just too much, just for a little bit extra lucky. I don't think that they have buffed them so extremely much that they will make a huge game changer. The only one that really is a game changer is the +1 pet equipped, yeah? This one would make sense in the future, but as of right now, I don't think it's really worth it. And everyone that is truly grinding in this game, they're all telling me that it's not worth it. Now, here's a few things that you can think about, because sometimes people think, do I need more bicep power? Do I need more hand strength? Do I need more knuckle strength? What do I need in which, place to actually farm? I personally gained everything that I have on knuckle strength because it's just the fastest. For me, it just makes the most sense. But I do have the VIP one, right? I mean, it is quite much better. It's much better, but in general, just like that, you can see, I just think it's better. It's just better. It's faster. It's something I always use. It just does a lot more progress. So I always stick to this one. And I actually calculated in the 3rd world, at least for me, that is the case. Hand strength is actually much better. Hand strength is actually much better for me in the 3rd world. So I always train on that. Some people say it's bicep power, because as you can see, I'm doing 4.1 billion. And sometimes it's just my internet connection, but usually it should go like bum 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 like that now. And the bicep is much slower, and it's 3.9 for some reason, but now it seems a little bit faster though. I don't know if it's my internet connection. Oh, yeah, there you go. So as you can see, sometimes it just stops. It's my internet. It's stupid sometimes. Let's see on this one. Does it stop here? Yeah, it stops here as well. So it's almost the same speed, but it just feels like hand power is a little bit better for me. I don't know. Maybe you have a different thought on that. But yeah, this is for the first part of this video. I hope you enjoyed this. This one should get you going, especially in the beginning. It should get you to the first rebirths. I know sometimes it really hurts to rebirth because you kind of build up so much power. It's the same thing for me right now. I could continue rebirthing, but I actually don't want to do it because I'm collecting enough strength to actually do the final boss so I can go to the 4th world. And yeah, so sometimes, obviously, if you have the chance to rebirth, especially in the beginning, you should rebirth as much as you possibly can until you can super rebirth. Don't hesitate and go for the super rebirth. Don't do it like me, because I spend it on the extra lucky, because I didn't know, because it says so here. Spending tokens will remove 100% boost per token, and yeah, that is kind of not what I was looking for. So don't do the same mistake as I did. Just keep the 1000% power and continue rising in the game until you have better pets and stuff, because you don't lose those pets when you rebirth. Anyways, this is it for today's video. I hope there is at least one tip in there for you that... Look at that, I'm completely disappearing in those pets. I hope there was at least one tip that helped you out. I would truly appreciate a sub to the channel because I constantly drop these kind of videos. And yep, I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm tired. And yeah, see you tomorrow when the big update is hitting. You can see 22 hours. I'm hyped. Let's do it. See you tomorrow.